I want to know, when it comes to your drag aesthetic and your aesthetic as a non-drag queen, sometimes they overlap. What sets each apart from each other? Or do you feel like you have become?
It's just like anything in your life. When you start to do it so much, you're not going to help but for it to merge. It's just going to be a natural process. That's evolution. That's just what I don't know, like nature does. If you're going to do your job more than you do your like everyday life, like chilling on the couch or being around family, I'm more in makeup and I'm more in Adore than I am as Danny.
Yeah.
And that just merged into each other after like, I would say like the 6th year, maybe the 5th to 6th year. It just started kind of like, all right, this is cool. Let's start opening gender identity. Let's get vocabulary for how you're feeling. Let's ask sisters around you how they're feeling, and we can all have a kumbaya motherfucker moment about it. But also, it's just something that's natural. And I always tell people to embrace that and don't be afraid of like adding some of your superpower that you created in this drag character into your waking life. That's something that I've barely started to do at the end of last year. I would say middle to end of last year. And that's one piece of advice that Rue told me that is going to catapult me. He's like, once you start to bleed the power in your eyes that you have as a door into your waking life and applying that to even your relationships with everybody else that you have daily, you're going to be unstoppable.
That's
some
good advice.
You shouldn't tell me that because now I feel like a superpower, like holographic card Charizard motherfucker, you know? I feel cool.
Holographic Charizard motherfucker.
Can't find this one at 7-Eleven. Gotta go on eBay for me, bitch.
When it comes down to Danny, how do you identify as Danny?
How do I identify as Danny? It's different every day. I have these discussions with my sisters who are trans and non-trans. I have my best friend is a trans woman. We have these discussions. I've known her since I was a teenager. Kara, yes. We have gender discussions almost every morning with our coffee, and she's just been a beautiful light, and then also humbles me right away as soon as I answer the phone. She'll be like, "Bitch, what the fuck did you do to your eyebrows? Bitch, were you baking last night? Bitch, what the fuck?" Like, but she also like cares for me and lets me know like how her process was with her like figuring out like the verbiage of what is going on in her dome. So I love just surrounding myself with people that will have that information and having that dialogue.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially like when you have that around you. I think that a lot of people need that because I think that the identity spectrum is so big that like just labeling it doesn't even like fucking matter at the end of the day. Like you are who you are.
Right. And it's also interesting to hear from like-minded folk because like not everybody thinks the same and you're learning every day. Like just because like pronouns aren't important to me doesn't mean that doesn't apply to like everybody, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't take away the importance of what like my neighbor is feeling, you know what I mean? Like I'm just telling you how I feel, but like you gotta keep that energy with being curious because everybody feels different and everybody is gonna be evolutionary. I don't know if that's a word, but cool.
I'm Alaska.
I'm Willem.
And we know you love our mom podcast content right here on YouTube.
So make sure you hit subscribe and turn on those notifications.
You don't want to miss a thing.